going on, everybody? It's Jonathan. So hopefully something different, but we'll be doing more of. iFi reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to check out this guy, the Neo iDSD 2. So they sent me a loaner so I could check it out. So this is really cool because it's an amp. It's a headphone amp, and it's something that we've never done on this channel before. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I've known about them for a while. In fact, I have my Hip DAC 2 here, which I really love. It's a great product. So it's going to be fun for me to thoroughly go through this, compare it with some IM, some headphones, and see how it does. So let's go to the unboxing. Talk about the iFi Neo iDSD 2. The retail price is $8.99. It's a first lossless Bluetooth DAC amp. It's got Bluetooth 5.4 and it supports aptX lossless. It has a 5.5 watt output at 32 ohms, 4 gain settings. It's got a really cool 3-in-1 design, so you can use it as a headphone DAC amp, a pure DAC, and a DAC preamp for active speakers or power amplifier. It's got auto IE match to reduce hiss without losing dynamic range on sensitive IEMs and headphones. It's got X Space for soundstage expansion and X Bass 2 for low frequency response, along with 4 digital filters. It's got a GMT FIM2 precision clock for advanced jitter reduction, PCM data up to 32 bits, and 768 Hz, DSD up to 512, a Burr Brown multi-bit DAC, and an XMOS 16-core chip. Alright, so let's get to the unboxing. So you get a pretty nice box. You got information on the side here, a picture, iFi. You slide this cover off. I'm going to turn it back around. And then you slip this. And then there's your DSD2. Some nice foam. Take that off. Nice cover for the back to keep it protected. And there she is. Put this to the side here. You've got this thank you. Quick instructions. Unfortunately, I accidentally stepped on the box that should have the power supply in it, so there would be another box here. Pull this one out. And in this box, here's your stand, since it can sit vertically and horizontally. So that's pretty cool. And then this box has some coaxial cables, USB, 1/4 to 3.5, your remote control, battery for said remote control, and some feet to put on your DSD so it won't slip off. Alright, so on the front you've got the TFT screen, and when you flip it from vertical to horizontal, it will change display. You've got the X Space button, you've got the mode button here. You also have the X Bass button, which has 3 different settings, and you've got the 4 setting gain button here. Of course, you've got your balance 4.4, and then your 1/4, and volume control. On the back, you've got your XLR, and you have your coaxial outputs. You also have your analog input, your sync for your clock, coaxial input, optical input, and your USB input, and then of course for your power. So let's talk about sound, the most important thing on the Neo iDSD, or the iDSD Neo 2. I would say that it is a very neutral sounding, maybe slightly warm, and with that, it actually has a very natural presentation, a very nice natural presentation, and I like that. That's a sound that I like. It's not crazy analytical, it's more on the natural side. So when it comes to pairing with my Empyrean 2s, it sounded excellent. One thing I love about the Empyrean 2's voices, so be it male or female voices, be it pop, rock, classical, especially opera, things like that. Voices sound good. Especially enjoyed like Eba, um, Billie Eilish, Dolly Parton, You Belong to Me, like just the different songs. It was very good. I thoroughly enjoyed voices on them. I also enjoyed jazz too. There's a new jazz album from Bill Lawrence and Michael League, piano and guitar player. And on the new album, there's You and Yours, name of the song tracks. And just listening to it, closed my eyes, felt like I was in the club. The timbre was great. Everything sounded real. It was just nice, nice, awesome listen. So I thoroughly enjoyed it on my Empyrean 2s. One that I'll be reviewing here shortly is SJY Horizon Close Back. This is a good headphone to test the power, the 5.5 watt, because they are very hard to drive. And honestly, they did a bang up job with these. Again, natural sound. These are great sounding headset for $1,000. Review coming soon. But it brought out like the best of this headphone, especially the power that it needs. Moving on to IEMs, this pairing, I don't know what it was, but this is a Pilgrim Noir. One of my favorite laid back, chill headphones. It's got a warm sound, and I don't know what it was, but the pairing with the DSD2 was awesome. Voices sounded amazing, instruments sounded amazing, the timbre was good, it was a natural sound. Like, this pairing was so good, I would get lost and have to sit there and go, oh, wait, you're supposed to be listening to this to be able to review it. But it was just one of those pairings that it just hits you and you're like, oh, this is perfect. So it was very, very good on Noirs. I think I hit it on gain 3 because these are a little bit power hungry, so they kind of like a little extra boost. Another one that was important for me to find out were these guys, my Odins. So the Odins are notorious for being very, very sensitive. So the iMatch mixed with low gain was perfect for these. The dynamics were still there. The background was very, very dark, so didn't hear anything, was able to listen to everything, and it sounded great. So I was very, very happy with the Odins because they're able to drive very sensitive without any hiss or any sound that will disrupt your music listening to. Listen to the Raven, listen to the Fei Wan. The Fei Wan sounded great. The Raven sounded great. So all in all, just throwing different products at it, it was awesome. Natural sound, note weight's good, soundstage is good. If you want to expand the soundstage even more, you can use X-Bass, and it does a great job. But just naturally for me, since the Odin and the Raven already have the holographic big sound, it was great just doing it natural. The other cool thing too is if I wanted to make my Meze Imperium 2s punchier, I could hit X bass and it just gave it a little bit more thump. The thump didn't bleed into the mids, so the mids were still separated, beautiful. The soundstage wasn't affected by it. It was just nice additional bass, and that was nice. So all in all, just trying out all these different IMs and headphones, I was very impressed with what the iDSD2 could do. So, is it a buy? So, in my use case for things like highly sensitive IM, hard to drive headphone, and things like that, it worked out great. So for me, it would be a great buy. $8.99 is expensive, but when you add in all the other things, so you can use it as a preamp, you can use it as a DAC, or you can use it as a headphone DAC. That's great. It's got the fastest Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. So 5.4 plus the aptX. So that's awesome. If you have a IM or headphone that has a narrow sound stage, you've got X-Bass. If you need a little power or a lot of power, you have sensitive stuff, you've got the gain levels. And then on top of that, you have X-Bass, so you can enhance the bass if you don't feel like it's enough. So when it comes to just features and everything else, I think it's definitely a great product, and I thank them for sending it, iFi. Thank you very much for sending me the loaner, and I'll be sending it back and moving on to the next review. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to hit me up. Bye.